If you choose that man to be your man, handle that man like that's your man. I will never bring my man no shame. It would never be a nigga out here just talking about, oh, well, she was flirting with me in the DM, or, oh, I met her somewhere, or we had a conversation that was a certain, nah, no, 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 no. I respect the legacy. No shame. I bring you no shame. But y'all don't got that energy because y'all be trying to keep an ace in the hole. See, you can't keep an ace in the hole and handle your man properly because it's going to be a part of you that you got to surrender to when you're dealing with your man like that you're not going to be able to give to him because you got it on reserve for the possibility that it may belong to somebody else. You got to come to a certain level of committed to get that kind of treatment. And that's the kind of energy that men want to marry.
At ease, brothers. You know, what I'm going to talk about today, man, I'm almost sure that, you know, there's going to be a small percentage of brothers that says, you know what? Soul knows what he's talking about. There's going to be another group of brothers that says, you know, I'm kind of on the fence with what he's saying, but it may make a little sense. But the far majority of brothers that are watching this video, man, I'm telling you, it's going to take about 90 days. It's going to take about 6 months. For some, it's going to take about 2 years for you to sit still and say, you know what? What Soul said that day was gospel. And I'm telling you, man, your stick is creating your turmoil. Your stick is creating your turmoil. I know we can get online, man, and we can hear all these dating coaches and alpha men and, you know, talking about, you know, knocking down several women. It may sound cool, but brother, I'm telling you, man, that's the foundation of your destruction, man. It may sound cool. And I'm saying that I'm not coming from some incel state of mind. I've been an F-boy. I've been in a position, man, where I was talking to multiple women, going on trips with women, you know, talking to women on the side. I've been that guy. And I'm not saying there's not moments of joy and bliss in that type activity. But every single time I found myself in that energy, brother, my life was chaos. My life was chaos. My mood was low. My vibration was I was living in amidst destruction, brothers. I'm telling you, man, your stick is the cause of your destruction, brothers. And the thing is this, I hope that if you men have women in your life, that woman is the type woman that's going to help you build. Like, she's helping you create your world. And when you get to that finish line, like, y'all can cross that threshold together. But I'm going to tell you, for the far majority of men, the woman you met is not her. It's not her. If you met her before you stepped into your purpose, if you've met her before crossing the threshold of your awakening, brother, odds are she's trying to pull you away from where you're supposed to be going. Not intentionally. Just because she's somebody else than the person and where you're going. I'm telling you, if you're single, man, if you're single and you haven't met her yet, hold off. Stop even looking for her, because I'm telling you, she's on the other end of your greatness. She's on the other end of your greatness. And it's all about us doing the work, getting to that end goal. And in pursuit of that end goal, man, we must be working on ourselves. Don't be like these men that are, you know, you get online and some men be talking about women, you know, all the women only like this small percentage of guys. Well, become that small percent. Oh, they only want men that make 6 figures. Then make 6 figures. They only want men that are fit. Then get your ass in the gym. They only want men that know certain information. Well, cut the PS5 off, cut the Xbox off, and read a book. Don't be like these men that sit back and whine about what women like and don't like. Just become the top version of yourself. And I'm telling you, brothers, you won't have to worry about that. You won't have to worry about that. And that's why I'm glad to partner with Tej Hanley on today's video, man. Because Tej Hanley is all about building a man's confidence. It's all about putting a man in position, taking care of himself. So when he gets to that threshold, the women are there, brother. He's taking care of himself. His body is right. His skin is on 10. And he's ready to walk in his I am in the next level. Believe me, man, Tej Hanley is the truth. You've heard me talk about them before, and you're going to be hearing me talk about them for a long time because I know the positive impact they've had on my life. Seriously, I don't think some of you brothers believe me when I tell you how much implementing a quality skincare routine will improve confidence in all areas of your life. Tej Hanley makes taking care of your skincare uncomplicated. They provide you with all the products that you need and nothing you don't. I recommend you start with their level 1 system, which comes with all the basics: a daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub, an AM moisturizer with SPF 20, and a PM moisturizer. Oh, and to make it simple for guys like us, they provide this instruction card in every box that tells you how and when to use each product. It definitely comes in clutch. Skincare wasn't something I always took seriously, brothers, but now I wish I would have sooner. But you don't have to take my word for it, brothers. There are over 5,000 5-star reviews from customers around the globe. In addition to amazing skin, members of Tej Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off of retail price, access to exclusive monthly deals, the ability to pause or cancel at any time, and free US shipping. And because Tej Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers a great deal. Just click the first link in the description box and you'll get 30% off your first box, plus a free gift. Don't miss out on this amazing deal. Click that link and get started today. So what do I mean when I say your stick is creating your turmoil? First off, let me say this, man. Over the last 20 plus years, man, I've obtained certain information that, that has allowed me to take myself out of unfavorable conditions, have allowed me to take myself out of a job that I didn't want to go to, doing things that I didn't want to participate in, attracting women that were lower vibrational, attracting brothers that were lower vibrational. And it allowed me to, once implemented, it allowed me to free myself. It put me in a position where I can wake up 8 days a week, 400 days a year, and do strictly what I want to do. Like it's allowed me to find that freedom. And shameless plug, man, the book will be out next month, man. The book will be out in June where I'm sharing a lot of this stuff, man, so a lot of you brothers and sisters can find that freedom. But what I want to talk about today, man, is one of the main things that I learned, some years ago of why my life was always going to hell. I couldn't understand it, man, because a lot of us are doing the right things. A lot of us are meditating and chanting and skipping and singing Kumbaya and doing great things, but our life is still showing signs of destruction. We're still having to tap around on eggshells because even though we're doing certain things, our foundation isn't stable. And I'm telling you this, brothers, your stick, your wand, whatever you want to call it, man, is the reason your life, one of the many reasons your life is in turmoil. And to break that down, man, you really have to understand how things are created from the get-go. You really have to understand how your life is the way it is from the get-go. Going esoteric, you have to understand, man, that all things are created because the pendulum of creation is swinging between two different ideas at all times. The pendulum of creation is swinging between two ideas at all times. That's something you cannot stop. You cannot stop. So what you have to do is master that thing. And the thing is, most men understand, a lot of men learn how to master that when they're by themselves. The reason is because now the only thing you have to control is your own thoughts. Only thing you have to control is your higher mind and your lower mind, and let the pendulum swing between those two ideas. That's why when a lot of men are single, man, it's like, man, life is good. I got that new job. I'm traveling. My money is looking right. My health is looking right. My skin is glowing. Life is popping. But man, when I got with this sister, man, like life went to crap. A lot of brothers don't really understand what's taking place, man. Like I'm saying, bro, like one of my rituals as a single man, Like I have certain things that I do every day or try to do every day, man, to keep my thoughts centered. I wake up every day. I'm going to spend a certain amount of time reading certain books, certain type of books. I'm going to spend a certain amount of time just walking around the house or sitting on my couch in silence. I mean, I might be cooking, I might be cleaning, I might be whatever, but nothing's on. I just want to stay plugged into my own thoughts. And I'm doing those things because I know for a fact that the thoughts that I'm having in that space is what's creating my world. It's what's creating my world, brothers. It's like I can pinpoint what my life is going to look like in 30 days. I can pinpoint what my life is going to look like in 60 days when I'm by myself. When I'm by myself. And that's the easiest part, man. But when it becomes challenging is when we start bringing women into our lives. And I say this all the time, man. I say, brothers, you know what? Like summer is upon us. Like I know the sundress is coming out, the braids coming out, the nails did up and the hair, all that's coming out, man. And we can get distracted on who we are and where we're going, and we can fall victim to this stuff, man. We can fall victim to this beauty and just bring a woman on our team just because she fine as hell. I'm telling you, man, your stick will be the source of your destruction if you think like that. You have to understand this, man. You have to understand. And there's so many levels to it, brothers. You have to understand that when you bring a woman in your life, you have to check her at the gate, bro. You have to check her at the gate. Don't let her come to the front door. You have to check her at the gate. You have to meet her at the gate. And I'm talking mentally. You have to meet her at the gate and say, you know what? Before I even let you in my energy, before I even let you in my space, like, what are you about? Who are you? Where are you going? What are your morals? What are your principles? What are you about? Because I understand that once you cross the threshold of my life, now the pendulum is swinging between me and you. Now the pendulum is swinging between me and you. So half of what my life is going to be is pretty much half of my thoughts and half of the person I'm exchanging that energy with. So I gotta know who you are. I gotta know what your foundation is. I gotta know what you're standing on and what you're about. Because my world has to look a certain way. And before I let somebody else change my world, brother, I'll live the remainder of my days solo. Because I know what it's going to look like. I'm addicted to this freedom. You know what I'm saying, brothers? So you have to check a woman at the door. I mean, at the front gate. At the front gate, man. And I'm not saying just I'm not saying, brother, we got to be out here interviewing these women. But, bro, we have to start vetting these women. I'm gonna tell you, man, and it's hard. I can see it being extremely hard for a man that doesn't really have a lot of options. You know what I'm saying? He might have one sister, bat an eye at him, or one sister, give him that choosing signal where he can come shoot his shot. And he might just go all over the place and damn near wife her because she's the only one. You can't move like that, bro. Man, you know how many guys, and y'all know them. You know how many guys I hear all the time that say, life was good, and once I got in this relationship, I said it for years. Once I got in this relationship, man, my life just started tripping. Like, I ain't doing nothing different, but my life is tripping. Man, you have to understand. You have to understand how things are created. You have to understand how things are created, man. That's why I'm saying your stick. You thinking with your stick. You letting your manhood quarterback your life is the destruction of your world. But that's not even the bad part, brothers. That's not even the bad part. This is when it gets extremely dangerous. And it goes back to the chick, to the young lady whose clip I used at the front of the video. She was talking about, you know what, pretty much in a nutshell, what she was saying is, like if I'm your man, if I'm your woman, then there's a shield around me. Like, you'll never hear nobody coming to you saying, hey, you know what, we talking in the DM. Or you know what, I met so-and-so. Or yeah, or you know what, I know she tied up with you, but she giving me energy. See, a lot of y'all wasn't picking up on the spiritual side of what she was talking about. Because you have to understand this, bro. The reason that's so important, the reason that if a woman comes into your life, she's the only one you're entertaining, brother, that's a must. It's a must. And the thing is, I know it goes against what a lot of people are saying, because a lot of women now are saying this. Well, you know what? If I'm single, then I'm dating. Like I might be out with Cletus one day. I might be with Creflo the next. I might be with Jim Bob on Thursday and whoever else on Saturday. I'm gonna tell you this, bro. If a woman is moving like that, let me say it like this. If you meet a young lady, of course she might be dating multiple people. She might be quote unquote going out on dates or entertaining people on the phone or texting or whatever. I'm gonna tell you this, man. Once y'all are talking one or two, whatever, however long it takes for you to say, you know what? Okay, I think I can entertain her. Like I'm not saying I can be serious with her yet. I'm still trying to know her, but I think I can exchange energy with her on an intimate level. Not even talking about sex, on an intimate level of energy exchange. Bro, she needs to be cutting everybody off from that point. From that point right there. Men don't be entertaining these women that are out in these streets entertaining different men. I don't care if it's sex or not. Why is that, soul? Because now that woman has crossed your threshold and your life is being created between the pendulum swinging between you and her. Now that pendulum is swinging between you, her, and everybody else she's entertaining energetically, bro. I'm going to say that real slow. I'm going to say it slow, and I'm going to try to say it a different way because you have to understand this. If you entertaining a woman, whether you just met her, whether y'all been talking a long time, hell, whether y'all are married. If she's entertaining a man energetically in any way, shape, form, or fashion, that man is participating in creating your world. Meaning his values, his ideals, his belief, his foundation is now a part of yours. It's now a part of yours, man. So again, you're sitting here doing everything right, man. You're spending time in the silence. You're reading. You're doing all these productive things, and you're like, bro, no matter how hard I stay on my square, my life is still going to shit for some reason. And wifey over there just twiddling her thumbs, like, dang, like you know what, you right, like man, life was good 6 months ago, life was good a year ago, but now we having all kind of problems. As if she's unaware. As if she's unaware that the guy she's entertaining in the DM. Hell, the guy she might be sleeping with. Hell, he might be doing nothing in life. Brother, now that man is creating your world. Now that man is creating your world, man. I'm telling you, your stick is the source of your destruction, man. And the thing is, we're not talking about this. Because all we talking about is knock them all down. Smash all you can. Get all these women. Set up I'm assuming brothers are still talking about getting rotations. I don't know. I don't watch that crap. But I'm assuming they're still talking about it. But they're not telling you, man, hey, man, like these are the dangers of doing that. Like you want your life. This is the thing, bro. This is the thing, man. Once you understand the inner workings of man, once you understand how this world is built, once you understand how things are created, you can master it. You can master it, bro. But you gotta understand this. Once you master it, it's so easy. It's so easy for you to step off that path. It's so easy that if you aren't staying locked in, it's so easy that if you aren't putting yourself in power circles to stay on point, it's easy to get pulled off that path, man. I can think of some times in life over the last decade, man, where I was moving a certain way. And I was like, bro, I understand that by law, if I'm doing a certain thing, I have to get a certain result. But I had no idea why I wasn't getting that result. I would get out of a relationship, man, and be by myself, doing the exact same things, and my life would just shoot up. Boom. And I'm like, man, okay, life is doing what it's supposed to do. Entertain a little baddie, man, bring her in. We might have a little, short-term thing. My life is going right back down the hill. I'm like, what the? I'm like, bro, I'm doing the exact same thing. The law is still the law. Had no idea, man, that the pendulum was swinging between me and somebody else. I'm going to tell you, man, if you hear nothing else I say, bro, hear that. Hear that, man. Your stick is the source of your destruction, brothers. Brothers, don't forget about the amazing deal at Tiege Hanley. Click that link and get started today.